Hi guys, Dorota International, nail artist and educator here, and I'm in with my client Eva, and you can see we have done those nails like 4 weeks ago. You have been asking me how I do those kind of designs on the clients with the one stroke, and because she loves the flowers, we are gonna do similar kind of designs. So first of all, I'm gonna push back, no, not push back cuticles because I've got e-file. I'm gonna e-file old product. And we have used a fiber in a bottle and a satin pink, and my clients love this. Like, I hardly do any gel polishes, guys. And Eva is working as a cleaner, like she loves gardening as well, and she is really using her hands a lot, same like me, and you can see it. I believe there wouldn't be any lifting after 4 weeks, no broken nails. The products last absolutely fantastic, and I will show you step by step how to make your clients' nails or your own nails last such a long time and look pretty. Okay, so I'm just removing the design, blending the product, and also because we are gonna shorten them a little bit, I removed the excess of the product from the free edge. And with these designs, because we are doing kind of ombre, the things looks pretty good even after a long time, so this is an awesome bonus. Also on this client, I will be able to show you a little bit more of the cuticle work because I'm allowed to do it on her nail folds. Like, I can do a little bit more than I do for other clients, you know. So I just wanted to show you the different styles of the nails, different age clients as well, like you know, different shapes of the nails, and here we are recording some nice video for you, so I'll keep removing it. Now this one actually might have some air pocket. Yes, it does, so I have to remove it. I cannot file it anymore because I will produce heat fraction, so I'm giving a rest to this nail and move on into another one. So normally we take about 45 minutes to an hour with those kind of nails on this client, because every client is slightly different. Today, I believe with the design will take maybe an hour 15 minutes, because I want to paint some nice flowers here. And I think we have done similar one on the tips, the design which I'm actually removing. Or it already came up on the channel, I think. So you can see it when I'm doing some designs on the tips. Later on, I'm also using it in a salon to recreate it on my clients as well. Okay, bye-bye flowers, they're completely gone. And we done those beautiful roses. There is a tutorial on the roses. I did it for this client nails, and they was looking insane, like absolutely amazing. That was like a fast kind of tutorial on a small tips I did it, and in real life they look even better. Look, I'm also pulling the nail folds down to don't hurt my client, and then going back to those two. So that's the working hand, and I can see there is a wee air pocket here. You cannot leave it. It might cause troubles. And guys, I have been seeing actually so much like stuff going on with all those rubber-based gels in the bottles and things like that. I do really truly believe like the things are happening because maybe those kind of air pockets are left in, and there is quite a lot of chemical burns as well. So make sure you really take care of the natural nails, like you don't leave any air pockets of the lifted product. You always want to find them and get rid of them. Don't be like lazy doing the nails. There we are, keep removing it. I do not touch the natural nail, that's it, that's me almost at the natural nail. So I'm gonna swap into hand file, thank you. And I will sort out also cuticles as well. Okay, so with the cuticles, they are quite hard. So I first of all pushing them as much as it allows me to do. Let me get rid of some dust. So push them back. And it looks like it is quite a decent push. Yes, it is a decent push, but also at the same time I kind of release it. So I push and I don't push just like this. I kind of push in and out, just so it doesn't, I don't overdo it. So I just keep pushing it. There we are. Okay, perfect. Once they pushed, we can do a cuticle bead and then file one side and then file another side. I mean, obviously, again, we are in a salon, so sometimes the things can go crazy. Like I do at the same time, pick up the phones, serve the clients. So I will be sometimes cutting the video just to serve those other clients here as well. And at this stage, I do really take care and make sure I do remove everything what is on the nail plate. Like I don't want anything on the nail plate. Put it back to the reverse and then file on the other side. At the same time with this bead, I'm kind of pushing them back a little bit more. And you can see it, my clients kind of behave and they know what to do as well. They are so used to me working exactly the same over every single client. So I'm always doing a kind of same step by step. It gets you the routine. Also, if you keep your products always like same as well, it just makes your life easier. Okay, next step, we need to shorten them. And what is happening, like these ones aren't actually growing too much down. I wanted to show you the side view. No, they are not growing. They are really actually nice nails, to be honest. But anyway, because we've got a natural nail in there, I do really like to file it from underneath and make sure I do blend the product underneath as well. And then we are blending the old product with the natural nail. I have swapped the side to 180. Like each time when I'm working on a natural nail, I tend to go for 180 grit and then reshape this nail. Okay, shorten it. I'm not too fast about the final shape yet. Now, this is feeling a bit, we are. I've got it. I am not too fast about the final shape because we are still gonna apply some fresh product and reshape them. But all those steps kind of help me achieve my final look. Okay, file this one. Here I need to remove this air pocket. It is still there. And you know, sometimes they happen not because the product didn't survive. It's a natural nail which might separate, and I think that's what it is the case in here. This nail must be a bang, and the natural nail did split a little bit, and that way the product become a little bit looser in here. Okay, scratch it nicely around the cuticle area. The reason why I also choose the fiber gels for those clients who wear the natural nails is I do really love the flexibility of it. Natural nails tend to work more than the extensions, and for this reason, these products tend to last really nice even if the client bend their nail or even if they expand quite a lot when they work with the water. So it is a fantastic one. It does also soak off. I'm not the fan of the soaking off nails, and here is a little bit of theory again, guys. I tend to always file it, and the reason for it is like, I mean, the solvents which we might use to remove the old product. So imagine the client comes into me and each time I will just soak it off. Like, I think it just doesn't have a sense. You want to do only the roots of the nails, and this way the clients can have a really nice natural nail condition. Okay, keep shortening it. Blend everything in here. So sometimes I have to use the corner of the file. Thin them out from the free edge and do the same on the other hand. So first of all, I file kind of wherever. That speeds up me work, and then I tend to touch up my shape. Again, I like to change the angles of my client's hands just so I can see the things better. Remove the excess, reshape this nail very carefully when you're filing at those sides, because the file is extremely sharp. So you have to be very, very careful. And it's the blue file 100 by 180. I love it. Because you can easily swap in between the sides when you're working on the natural nail and when you're working on the product. Okay, get rid of this top coat there. Blend it. Another thing I want to mention, like we are gonna get to the stage, is a curing time. Please, please, please make sure your product is fully and properly cured, and do not trust the client. I never trust mine. They are good, but I always check after them, because quite often they put their hand inside the lamp and they don't keep it properly in, so the film wouldn't cure, or like, you know, they might hide some fingers, and I kind of tend to tell them to swap their hands, like change the position, and do different things with it. Okay, time for a cuticle trim. So not too much, because we still got lots of filing to do. So just the biggest excess, like really biggest excess. And I'm not scared to trim those cuticles. Like with some clients, I am, like you can see it, we can get a really nice big chunks coming off. But with some clients, like I do have to be like extremely careful. These cuticles are so easy, like for me to do it. They are kind of, yeah, they are just very easy to do it. I mean, you still have to take care, like, and be careful, but as I say, I can do, on this client, I can do a little bit more than on most of my clients. Everyone has a different nail fold, and sometimes achieving those like perfect look is impossible. You don't want to risk it and overdo it. Okay, great. Next check. I want to go with my file and search for any shiny places. I do not trust myself again. You know, there might be maybe some things which I have missed, so I'm just going over and inspecting those nail plate. I'm quite happy with it. This time, remove the dust, and then blue scrub. Blue scrub is a nail dehydrator, which removes the oils from the nail plate, and also helps us to get the product stick in really well to the nail plate. Okay, clean them nice. Now here I've got a bit of stain, maybe. I'm just touching it up. There we are. We're choosing flowers as well, because my client loves garden, like, and she plants lots of really beautiful flowers in there as well. That's a bit of shine, I find. So here we are. An extra nail prep, because there is never too much preparation. Prep is a key to the lasting results, so an extra nail prep. And I do tend to apply it at the free edge as well. And on the nails which we have removed most of the product, I would go all over. Wait for it a couple seconds to dry. And then we've got Universal Air Bond. So Universal Air Bond is our base gel with this difference that you don't have to cuke it. So it's a huge time saver. Also a money saver as well, and a space saver, because I'm using the same Universal Air Bond for my gel application and for my fiber in a bottle application. If I would do acrylics, I would use the same Universal Air Bond as the name says to it. Okay, then the fiber in a bottle, satin pink, and they are kind of matching the colors of our gels. So satin pink will be a milky pink. Then the pink velour is like perfect rose. So they are brilliant for those who wear the natural nails. Now I do apply nice and thin layer. And let me check something. I'm getting excited now. Is it true? Yes. Okay, so that's the old stock brush. It's white. New stock brush, guys, this is amazing, this is crazy, is black. Those brushes are insane. Like, they are insane, and we do have them in the top coat as well. And yesterday I did first client with this new top coat. Look at the shape of this brush. I don't know, everything goes like butter. It's amazing. I'm so excited, I'm so happy, like, wow. Okay, look, like they are so nice and neat, those brushes. They, like, look how they fun. You can do actually the full application with the one stroke of the brush. It's crazy. I love them so much. So anyway, what I'm doing is I'm applying a nice and thin layer. Now my fiber in a bottle was close to the heater. It's really on the runny side, like really runny side. I actually quite like it, but I have to keep watching so it doesn't flood the cuticle area. Okay, I'm applying those nice and thin layer everywhere, nice and close to the cuticle, cap the free edge, and then we are going back to the first nail, build up our apex. So pick up a small scoop right in the middle only, remove the excess of the product. That's this one done. Do the same in here. Reapply my apex. Done. Keep controlling the pinky, pick up more product, build up my apex, remove the excess of it. Done. Pinky is still okay, keep doing it. Change. I'm not gonna risk it. Do lampki. Na środek ładnie. Super. I didn't do the thumb because it would be just too much. I would risk the product to run. Normally for this client we do it, but I actually, because I was recording, I did forgot to move my fiber in a bottle. Yeah, it just needs the ventilation needs to switch off, and then I will put it back in for you. So to save the time, and because I want my right hand be ready, what I need to do is I'm just applying those thin layer on all of those nails here, just those thin one, and then I'm swapping client's hand. Zamieniamy. Super. We need to add more product on our thumbnail, so always, doesn't matter if I had those thin layer before, I always tend to apply this thin layer because it helps me spread my product better. Okay, it does self-level better. And then remove the excess. Zamieniamy. Perfect. Now I can do all those nails when this hand is cooking. Okay, sunbed setup. I can do the cooking here. The application here. So nice and thin. Do the same. I love actually when the product is so nice and thin. Prefer summertime over winter, because the more runny for me, the better it is. Like I feel like in the summer I'm much faster than I am in the winter, just because the product does the job for me. Okay, and then build up my apex. Of course they are natural nails and I don't want huge apex. It's just a mini one. Touch up some spaces. Again, control the product, so I keep watching and checking. At the same time when I'm watching my ring finger, I keep observing the index finger to make sure my product doesn't run. Perfect. Now this hand, we need to freeze it for a couple seconds, so goes on top of the other hand, na górę tej ręki. And you want to freeze it for a couple seconds only, and then I will be able to finish my thumb and then start filing the right hand. But those brushes, oh my goodness, I am so impressed. Like, guys, like, for those of you who did place an order recently and you've got the black brushes, please let me know in the comments your thoughts, because I am so in love with them. Like, they are unbelievably amazing. Perfect. I take the górna ręka, dolna siedzi, super. Kciuczka ładnie chcę jeszcze, o super. So I just keep checking on my client how she's holding the thumbnail inside. Want to make sure everything is properly cooked, especially that this lady, as I say, does quite a lot of cleaning, and some cleaning products, because this product soaks off, can dissolve the product as well. So always warn your clients and tell them like that they should wear the gloves. Like, obviously sometimes they don't. And my trick change, zamieniamy. Super. So my trick to that is a decent amount of the top coat, and I'm using those High Shine No Wipe Top Gel or Block the UV top coat, which are not so cable top coats. So they kind of protect my product a little bit from, you know, all the chemicals which the clients use, because being honest, like, half of us doesn't wear the gloves. Okay, shaping. So I'm just touching up the edges of my file again. Nice and straight. Okay, nice and straight. This way I know if my free edge isn't straight, and I can see it is not straight. I have also changed the angle I have been sitting, because sometimes I don't sit straight, and then I will file wonky shape of the nail. Keep checking if I'm still in the camera. Get rid of that, because I had a little leakage here. That's it, it's gone. Blend nicely, gently and slowly. And remember, like, clients, like, you can do with clients' hands whatever you want. Look like how I'm changing the angles, like I'm checking the nail from every single position. So sometimes I need to go and check it how it looks underneath, how it looks from the front. I need to reach the sides, and I keep moving it wherever I need it. Usually ask your clients to don't help you, because then I can be sometimes too fast for them and they will just work against me. So I always want their hands nicely relaxed. So my client is helping me and putting the lamp on. Actually, they are cooked already now, so. But I love it how they always want to give me a hand. Now, also in this video, sorry guys, I'm speaking a little bit of Polish as well. It's just easier for my client. So I might actually do the filing just so I can entertain her a little bit as well. I might do the filing only on this hand, and then I can spend some time with my client as well. Ask her like what kind of plants she put this time, and like how the garden is doing, because this is a really interesting subject to me as well. I love my garden too. I check it underneath, smooth it out further. White buffer only in the middle. Clean the dust. Gray buffer, nice and slow. My client is checking the nails are actually still sticky. That's an inhibition layer. So for those of you who are complete beginner, remember guys, some part of the gel never cooks, so you will always have this inhibition layer unless you're using a no wipe top coat at the end. And you want this inhibition layer because the gels only stick into the rough or sticky surface. Okay, I keep buffing it. And then we will have to do a round 2 of the cuticle work and the nail fold work. And we can move on into a beautiful design. So basically, if I would be doing a baby boomer or something very simple French, 45 minutes, and that's the set of the nails done for this client. Today, we are gonna take a little bit longer. Sometimes if it's necessary, I go back to the file and I just touch it up more with the file. It's faster than to do it with the buffer. And now I'm gonna do exactly the same on the other hand, plus I will do the cuticles on the other hand and then show you the round 2 of the cuticle work on this hand, and we can move on into the design. But let me spend some time with my client. This hand is done with the e-file. I have, just because I done it on the other hand, I've got it on reverse, so I'm gonna start with this side. And I'm using the bowl, just gently exfoliate the nail fold further, like more. And I wouldn't do this step before the product application. It is not necessarily like, I do tend to actually leave a small gap, but the product is so blended that you cannot see it. And I love, like later on when the clients, even on my nails, I do not like the jump of the product. Jump? Yes, jump of the product, like a step. I want the product to be like just a top coat there, you know, so when I've got the growth, I've got just a thin layer of the top coat, nothing else. It doesn't show, it doesn't catch, and it looks much better. Okay, now it's the time to do this side. And 50% of the client, I wouldn't be able to do this step. Their nail folds are just too gentle. So guys, you have to judge if you allowed to do those kind of work depending on the type of your client nails and skin. Okay, final touches. So going back to my cuticle nipper again, because maybe I have missed something. . Just check if I'm still in camera. I am. This is good. Now here, because I'm so close to the limit, I am very gentle, I am very slow. You know, the first round it was like chick, 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 chick. This one is just like touching it up here and there. And I rather to leave a little bit more than take too much. Okay. Gray buffer again. Yes, this is crazy. We have done it already, but I'm just doing the final touches, maybe here and there. See, I did skip some nail because I was happy with this one. This one is okay as well. Okay, design time. Blue scrap. Clean all the mess. The skin might start looking quite dry again because obviously blue scrap dehydrates, but I'm not too bothered about it. We are gonna moisturize it at the end. That is to get rid of all those dust particles which we might have in the corners, like in speck feather. But usually the gray buffer is fantastic at removing it. Perfect. Okay, the design, what we want. Oh gosh, we want something. Oh, okay, we want something. We want something. Let's do maybe blue flowers, so something purple. Okay, I'm gonna use purple, which is 242. Yes, I will use this color, and then blue. Yes, we are gonna go for that. So I'm just slapping it in, like this. Then I've got the sponges. And I store them underneath of my desk, like cut a small piece. This isn't that small piece. Like from a one sponge, you can get like lots of pieces, to be honest. Get even smaller piece. Remove the fluff. And then fade it. So again, same technique which we are using on the tips, we are doing it on the client nails. So the first layer is just like I want to introduce a little bit of color do lampeczki. Nail fold down, so I can reach those edges, protect this nail fold. Zamieniamy. I'm just going to lighten it up a little bit, just a drop of the French gel. So second layer in. Sponge, let's blend it. So this time I only touch what I have placed there. So the blending isn't nice yet. It's just a wee touch I'm doing.
Hiya.
Hi. And then change. Zamieniamy. Okay, same stuff on the other hand. Zamieniamy. Okay, and then with whatever I've got left over on my sponge, I'm just touching it up. And I can see the shape isn't like 100% perfect. There are some ups and downs, like I've got a wee hole in there. But I'm not too bothered because we are gonna paint some one-stroke flowers. I'm not happy with the coverage in here. We are gonna paint one-stroke flowers. Why is it? Okay, this one probably didn't cure properly, so I'm removing the previous layer. I will have to retouch this one. Zamieniamy. Okay, with whatever I've got left. Zamieniamy. And then the top coat. Oh, no top coat. I need to fix this one. Okay, I need to check my lamp quickly. Because it never happens to me. Very gentle touch. The lampki. Okay, I think my client was keeping the hand too deep inside the lamp, so I'm just gonna touch it up and see it if it works this time. Tą rękę. It does. Okay, you can see the difference already. Absolutely. Okay, so this the product wasn't cooking, and because I know this technique, it never fails me, and it always gives me an amazing results. I knew it must be something wrong. Zamieniamy. So I've got a new lamp and the client is not used to it, and it just puts it completely inside, and this fingers cooked properly, and this two and the two on the other hands didn't reach the light, like, because they was almost hiding like too far. And so it just shows you like how important it is to checking on the clients if they keep their hand properly inside. And I love this shade of the purple we have created by adding a drop of the white. Zamieniamy. Okay, now the top coat, so I'm just grabbing my high shine with a new brush and I'm applying it in. It will already make a really nice, gives me a really nice results, but like, because we are gonna paint one-stroke flowers, I will buff them, so I'm not too fast if it isn't perfect at this stage, okay? I'm not checking the light, like I'm not even getting it properly around the cuticle. This is kind of just a quick slap on top coat. It's almost like a smoothing layer, I would say, perfecting layer, really. Super, zamieniamy. And then same in here. look at the size of this brush and the shape of it, like it's amazing. I cannot believe, like I did love this top coat already, and now with this brush, like it is, oh wow. A dream one to work with, like honestly. The application is so much faster. Super, zamieniamy. Hide my products, and now we are gonna give them a gentle bath and we will start painting some floral news. And this is what I have been telling you in the videos as well. When we are working on the tips, the bathing doesn't take really that long. And I kind of, so I would bath them like 2 seconds shorter each nail, like it's 1, 2 seconds short, okay, 3 seconds, sorry, 3 seconds per nail. So I would bath them shorter time, 3 seconds before the design part, so I can squeeze this into bathing now. Okay, druga? Super, nie trzeba wkładać. They don't need the cooking now. We're just getting ready for the design. Clean them from the dust. And then let's paint it. So each time when I'm sculpting someone's nails, I will keep those stuff and I would use it for the future. Now my blue paint is probably gone. No, it's not. There is still quite a decent bit in there. So I'm just gonna take it out. And then squeeze out some white. Perfect. One stroke brush, water in. Let's start painting. I will just quickly replace my gloves. I made a mess of them. Okay, that's the gloves changed. Then a drop of the yellow paint. And then drop of the green one. Or maybe not. Let's do it with all this color we've got here. Maybe a drop of magenta. And guys, those paints last you ages. Like I still got some paints like from 10 years ago. And they still work. Okay, my watercolor level 1 brush, and then I'm dipping in some, oh no, with some white, yellow and blue. Look what amazing color we are getting in there. Absolutely fantastic. And then start painting. This is my darker background. Straight away. Perfect. Then here we are gonna go for something tiny. Something small. Something small. Pick up a tiny bit more paint. Maybe it will last me. It does. Brilliant. Okay, clean my brush, round 2 of picking up the color. I hope I'm still in the camera. And I do really love how beautiful turquoise color we have achieved with this mixture. It just goes with purple so much. Okay, so here we are gonna paint a small bud, come down, here the middle. Look, that I can twist the client hand any direction I want. Okay, clean my brush and swap to the demaster because now we are painting smaller detail. I'm actually gonna paint those, mix this turquoise because I love it. Mix the paint. And this brush is much smaller. Okay. Pick up my colors again. And this is when we paint the roses and I twist my client hand. See you! I like how we've got like all sorts of different colors. This is too watery. Okay, tiny bit more yellow because I wanted it to be more green. Tiny bit more water. Okay, and then of course I want to add some detail through it and some glitter. So for the detail I will start with the white, lots of water in, like really lots of water in. train my brush, it doesn't behave. So again, like I said, each time when I'm start working with my brush, I make sure it's clean. And that's it, exercise. Okay, number 8 are really fantastic way to actually exercise your brush. And then detail. So all this detail make a really beautiful difference. Nice and thin. Nice and thin. And to be honest, like doing those ombre backgrounds is the best way. Like when you're painting one stroke is much faster, and I think it looks better than applying like a full color. It's more interesting, and I love the connection of the turquoise and purple together. Get some twists in there. My brush starts behaving better now. It didn't with the first moves, like it was really stiff. A jeszcze tu coś wrzucimy. And once we put the top coat, guys, the things are gonna be even prettier. Like that's what I love the one stroke for. So normally I can twist the hand even better, but because we are in a camera, I would run away from you guys, so I'm trying to just stay there. Get more white. Okay, the middle very thin, like hardly any product on my brush.
Definitely looks a lot more. Yeah, let me find one that
And you can see those roses are just starting to look better and better. So just last few touches, and all this detail always make a huge difference. And the last one. Okay, I want the touches of the sparkle, and the sparkle we want to go is 212. Actually, I need to show you also the video like on those stickers, or I did already show, because sometimes I do record in different order. Clean my brush from the acrylic paint, because I'm terrible for using the same brush with all the products. I also did find something else on my client nail here, so just before, there we are. Like when I take the pictures, I always do a final check as well. And I want this glitter, oh wow, here and there, just a slight touches of it. This is Olivia's favorite glitter, and I think I know why now. So pretty. Now this glitter is a gel polish, guys, so of course we have to cure it. It's just couple strings here and there, like, you know. Do lampki. Mogę zobaczyć tamtą rękę? Do lampki. And now a top coat time, so look at those flowers. That's become so pretty. Now I am fussy how I apply my top coat. If I see any shape imperfections, I would just touch it more in that place. I go nice and close to the cuticle, and I keep watching, because depending on the temperatures, I might be able to do 1 nail, I might be able to do 10 nails, I don't know. I just kind of observe what is going on. Cap those free edge. Nice and pretty summer set. Summer, spring. Zamieniamy. And then the thumb, and I can show you the final results after we clean the hands. Super, zamieniamy. Okay, my client is just finishing cooking, so this is my time, like when I can clean the things, you know, and start preparing for the next client, because I am always like from one to another. And I don't want to kind of waste the time, so I will keep keep getting my nail desk like fun, like things, you know, because there is always so huge amount of the dust everywhere and mess. Right hand, doesn't problem. And we can start cleaning them and I can show you the final results. So I would just clean everything nicely. Druga. And then we can apply the cuticle oil and you will be able to see the final results. I love it, like I think it always looks so amazing. So cuticle oil in, and for a change I'm using the Sweet, that's a pink one. Make sure you do not apply too much on your nail. You want to only put it at the nail folds and then they will be ready for a beautiful thumbnail picture. If you guys want to learn one stroke technique, we do offer also a level 1 training on our website with the diploma as well. And if you want, like already got some experience, like you must try the demaster brush. It can produce absolutely amazing, fantastic results, and that's what we have created today for this client. I'm sending you huge glittery, oh, if I find something, I will always find something. There we are, huge glittery hacks, and see you in the next one. Bye.